Thank you, our lovely MC, and a big good afternoon to you all. My name is Rinny Pa, and I will be your moderator for this session. First of all, welcome everyone to the sessions for day one of the Thailand InsurTech Fair 2022, where you will enjoy the knowledge and information to help you adapt well to the digital era and also the growth of the InsurTech in the industry. So first of all, we have two experts together with us for the insurance, whether it is life or non-life general insurance, and they will share with us on the topic of next generation intermediary revamping digital model to better serve the clients. So first thing first, we also have online audience here. If you have any questions, we will provide you with the Q&A session, so you can send your question in the chat box. Now, let's get to know our panelists. First, คุณรพีพันธ์ แนวบุญเนียน the Managing Director of Advanced Digital Distribution. And we have here คุณ Pacharawon Boonchoo, who is the SVP of the Bancassurance Business Management Department from Kasikorn Bank. Let's talk together on to be the new generation intermediary, how to use the technology to capture the digital era benefits. Now that you guys are together, can you give us a brief introduction of yourself so that we'll get to know you guys more? So good afternoon. My name is Rapi Pan, and I oversee broker for AIS, and we have our own brand that you may be familiar in the AIS environment. It's called AIS Insurance Service, which we provide the products for our customers on digital platform. Good afternoon. My name is Pacharawon Boonchoo from Kasikorn Bank. I work in Bancassurance Business Management Development for the bank. So our business is to be the broker for the life and non-life insurance products. So of course, we will hear about the details of their operations and how they can harness the technology in the insurance industry. So first question, for the traditional insurance policies before it transformed into the digital era, for the transition period, how was it like? So I'll go first with my answer. What I think changed so much is the customer behavior and also their expectation, because now we are in the transformation period. Now that we have the shift in customer behavior and their expectation, they want everything fast. And one more thing that I think need urgent handling is the customer demand. They want to buy the package or the policy anywhere at any time. So we need to handle those demands. Actually, for me, I would like to add that COVID changed the customer behavior significantly. They are now open to the online shopping, the use of technology, even in the industry of insurance, and also they accept more with a higher understanding and to be the big adapter and adopter for the insurance as a product. So the moderator said that COVID actually is the accelerator and disruptor of many industries, especially the insurance industry, because now people care more about their health, and the insurance industry also enjoy both the benefits, but some also is impacted by it. with the digital era, everything has to go fast. So we have to answer them fast as well, right? And Kun Rapipan said yes. So the question is, first I will ask Kun Pacharawon, in the recent years, how do you handle or what are your strategies to use the technology in a better way? So Kun Pacharawon answers, first of all, for K-Bank, Kasikorn Bank, we want to elevate the service that we provide to the customer using the technology and also the integrated approach with the existing channels which we have that is offline, and to add technology which is online so that we can serve the customer better with more reach to them. And now we apply quite some technology, but it's still not as much as other brokers. So what we started to use is on the distribution part. We try to apply the technology for our agents and also the broker within our supervision to use more technology to serve the customers. So the strategy that we already implemented is on the development and improvement of our way of work for our staff to use the technology to better respond to the demand of the customers. The three things that we already did. First is to raise the awareness internally. We had this campaign for the staff to understand about the importance of the technology and how it will change the world and the business scene. We want our staff to engage more in this area. Second, we develop the team, the people, to have the readiness with the required skills and capability for the digital era. So now they are keen on the use of technology. And the third part is come up with the plan and the projects to deploy more technologies. So that would be incorporated in the future plan too. And the moderator asked Kun Rapipan the same questions. So for AIS, we have 4 cores. First is on access, to provide access to service for the customers. So we will have embedded in the system on the product and services to sell the insurance products, working with partners and to access the customers in several channels. For the platform, we also have the development in this area to connect with the insurance partners so that we can offer the right products for their needs and also to fit their lifestyle that has been changing a lot. And we'll use this technology. We have used it a lot in the platform development already. Recently, we try to embed more services for the customer to enjoy browsing through. And third would be the use of technology for product or our expertise. It is AIS expertise to collaborate with partners. So now we provide a solution for the partners to design the right products and packages to suit the customer behavior. Like during COVID pandemic, we come up with a new model insurance that isขับดี or drive well. We use the AIS telematics that is already available in the market. So we sell to enterprise and work with insurance companies so that the customer will have more fair premiums, meaning that it will rely on the driving behavior of the drivers, and it's very beneficial to the customers who have not driven much in the COVID time. So they will just pay the premium that they thought is more fair. That is what we are doing. So we have been working with MSIG as our partner in this. And also we raise the awareness. Now that we understand the customer insight that they have shifted their behavior, we learn more about that and come up with the offer that is right and more tailor-made or personalized to them. so that it will not be too annoying for the customer, and if they see it as irrelevant, then they would not have good sentiment towards our service. So we prevent that with the technology. And the moderator said that, so we start internally, just like what Kun Pacharawon said, that we already at KBank it already raised the awareness with the internal staff, and also that they need to learn more about the digital service. And for AS, they use the IoT to improve that technology and also to offer better suit or tailor-made campaigns and also the policies to better respond to the current needs of the customer. Apart from that, in doing business for both companies, how do you measure or what do you refer to as the KPI for digital use? Kun Pacharawon said that for Kasikorn Bank, just like I said before, that we focus on our tailors as our agents at the branch. So the KPI that we use for them on how they have digital literacy or how they can use the digital technology efficiently. There are two perspectives. First, in terms of the quantifiable KPI, that would be the use of the electronic device that is used to approach for the sales. So the KPI would be on the distribution agent, how well or how often they use the tablets or these devices with the digital application. If they opt it more than the use of paper or documents. So now we still have options, hard copy and the application for the staff, and KPI is based on the choices. Because when we design the electronic application, there's already KPI and the pilot test on what is the level of service that we can provide to the customers. So with our agents, if they opt more for the use of the electronic device, that means that our application or technology is better and it suits them better too. And for the qualitative KPI, that will be customer satisfaction. Because sometimes what we think is the best for the customer is actually not. The customer may not like it, may not be satisfied with it. So for the qualitative KPI, it would be to ask the customer frankly on how they are comfortable with the application, if it serves them well as we think it would be. And we can do that by the survey or the net promoter score or the mystery shopping that we already did all three of them. And the feedback from the customers are actually beneficial to us because when we listen to the voice of the customer, there's always the room for improvement and we can further improve with our process. And the moderator said that for KBank, like everyone would already know, whatever application that they launch, they would have the improvement ongoing for easier access and more user-friendly features. So if the staff also are keen on using the electronic way, then it's going to open up more leads and more chance for the sales. Because documents are always complicated, and if you can eliminate that, that would be great. And Kun Pacharawon said that, of course, we did that. So for the insurance, we have the approval process. But the use of technology for underwriting and approval of the policy is actually the turning point because the customer can get the approval result faster. So that is the point of the use of technology, the moderator said. Now let's ask Kun Rapipan. For AIS, actually, we are the platform, so we sell online as the main channel. And what we use as a KPI is the customer satisfaction rate, the frequency of access, and the choice that they make for their favorite products and services. We have the KPI tracking the behavior of visitors to our website and platforms in each process so that we can understand about their preference and also what they like and what not, what interests them most. And also we have the ongoing improvements on how to make it user friendly and what are the obstacles that bar the customer from completing the deal with the what is too confusing for the customer and such. We'll study on that further with the survey and also to have the digital analysis so that we can find the root cause of the problem, make change, and to have better better value that we can offer to the customers. We have cases that after we fix some problem, the customer starts to have the concern because after they buy with digital platform, they are quite concerned that they will not have the traditional agent to work or to support them in case of claim. So we need to have the linkage to plug in with the system of the insurance broker so that we can complete with the end-to-end process. When the customer have concerns on additional information or claim filing, then we can direct them to the human agent or the traditional agent. This is the continuity of our service that we will link all the platforms together and also on the preventive measures in the future, how to take care of their health. So the moderator said that it will be the customer centric to study the customer insight and what are their concerns so AS insurance service can help and improve the service. But just like AIS said, there's a case, when we go abroad, then we'll get the SMS. And Kun Rapipan said that yes, but now we start to study the inside of the customer, and some customer actually buy the travel insurance before they start their trip. So what we did nowadays is we consider the trigger. Now, if the customer buys SIM to fly or to turn on the roaming package, then we will offer the service right away beforehand. And also, now that we have PDPA acts and regulations, so we have to be more careful. There would be certain customers that we can send the SMS, those who gave us the consent or gave us the permission about contacting them once we have any interesting campaigns. So we have to work more carefully on this front. But we still want to provide service to customer on a continuous basis, of course.
So we still focus on the customer's need. However, let me check with Kun Rapipan at Advanced Digital Distribution as an intermediary or as an agent. You still have another role in driving the industry as well. We would like to ask you about how can you transform your people to become truly digital in your new digital organization. Do we need to upskill our employees or anything? Yes, actually we do both. Our employees there are people who are an expert in insurance, and there are at AIS we also support people who are experts in digital to work together. We want to put together both expertise and allow them to learn from each other. But mainly we would like to ask our team to try to understand the customer as much as possible, because in digital world the interaction is not as good as face-to-face. We are quite far from the customer, so we need to find a way to learn about the customer's behavior and how they respond to our products and services. We ask our team to try to learn using technology to learn from the customer's behavior. And maybe it is not just individual customer, but maybe at least the trend in the country. So we try to support and help our team to learn about the trend and try to adapt those information. We have so many technology as AIS that allow us to adapt to our businesses. So we can apply these technologies. We can pick some of the technologies to help. Like telematics, it used to be part of our IoT technologies as we work with insurance company. Telematics was one of the technologies that we have tried because we want to know how can we take good care of our customers. We can use some of the IoT devices like smartwatches. If the customer buy the device from us, we want to help them to gain more benefit than just getting a tracker or just a watch for your exercise. And we want to look at more options. So you want to provide a more comprehensive services, including the insurance and adding the device into the mix. But first, we need to improve your teams, including people who is in charge of the insurance and also the expert in IT. We want them to work together. And what about Mr. Pacharawon? I believe that. What about your agents? Do you need to upskill or train your people in which aspects? For me, as I said earlier, at Kasikorn, we haven't fully applied a lots of technologies, but I can say that from now on, we have shifted our focus towards the digital world. So the skill sets that we want our teams to have in order to support the business needs is, I think it's not just K-Bank, not for Kasikorn Bank. Every business need to do that too. And I think these three things are very important. And the first one is the mindset. Mindset or the way people think is very important. We want our people to have, I believe it's the same mindset as everyone. We want everyone to have growth mindset. Why do we need growth mindset? Growth mindset is what we believe that it allows everybody to improve their potential. The world at the moment, it doesn't matter what business you are in, including insurance. The customer's need is very important, and there are so many kinds of needs, and what we often see is the need is changing very quickly too. So the mindset is very important. We need people to be quick on their toes, who are willing to try something new or something different. We want people to have such mindset in order to be able to do something new and to learn something new. In order to lead us to the second skill set, and we want skill set. Skill set is where we want to, in our employees to help us succeed. For example, if we want to be successful in InsurTech, our staffs need to have a certain skill set. And we know that there are so many kinds of skill sets, and it's updated every day, like AI technology and customers' behavior and all kinds of design thinking and even agile. We have heard about that, but the question is, how can we help our team to gain such skills to help us accommodate the change when the day comes or when the technology has already disrupted our business? We need to make sure that our people are ready. And lastly, it's about tool set. Besides of having a good mindset and a good skill set, we also need a good tool. Besides of the skill, they need to be skillful with the tools like software and hardware in order to support the mindset and skill set. It sounds a bit more conceptual, but it's not as easy as being said. In practice, it is quite difficult for all business. Every organization must look for a way to transform their organizations. Because we know that each organization is unique, they have their own ways of working and their own cultures, but you need to move fast and change fast before you are forced to be disrupted. Precisely, if your business or your industry is being disrupted, you need to find a way to transform, unless you might be disrupted and disappear. And as we said earlier, we need to be able to challenge ourselves too. And once we are there, we will gain more skills that allow us to survive the new digital world as the customer's need is changing every seconds, right? The customer is willing to leave you for your competitors whenever they make up their mind. So I have another question for two of you. When you think about the overview for the technology, if we want to use the technology to help us develop our services for the customer, what would it be like in the next 3 years' time? Maybe Mr. Pacharawon. For Kasikorn Bank, we need to look at the insurance along with the bank's policy, and there are two key things. First, we want our insurance products to have better accessibility, especially for individual customers or people who are not familiar with insurance. We need to provide the right products for them, and we need to expand the channel to reach them. In this point, we have collaboration with our business partners who are insurance company. We are working together to develop new insurance products for our customers because we have so many customers, so many segments, and there are so many needs. So we need to make sure that we have the products for all of their needs. And technology can help us in terms of increasing the channels so we could connect with more customers, including website and applications. Like what Kun Rapipan said, we need to not disturbing the customers. We need to think about that since from the design, we want to make sure that the customer who gets our offering really needs it, even though they don't know they need it. Maybe that's the goal, but we can do so with the technology. Second, we want to improve our service. Besides a good product, for insurance business, it's not just the product alone. We need to have good service. It is also a very important part for this business. And at Kasikorn Bank, we want our customer to feel that whenever they buy their Bancassurance and products, they will get their protection throughout their policies. Just like when the customer are confident with K-Bank in terms of transaction, we want them to feel the same towards our insurance products too. We will use technology to help improving our services and to help us ensure the business sustainability. Alright, like Mr. Pacharawon said, as they are bank, they have so many types of customers, and in some cases the customer might not even know if they need the products. You will need to find a channel to approach them as much as possible, and that can be done by technology. What about Ms. Rapipan? For AIS insurance service, we will continue to develop our platform so we could connect with more insurance partners. I would say more conveniently and seamlessly. And because it is not just as a broker, the insurance company are making a lot of progress actually in terms of digital. So our platform must be able to accommodate those progresses, the insurance company's development in every stages. If they have new linkages or new products or services where it needs to be required to connect with our platform should be able to accommodate those platforms. And also for more offerings, we need to be able to accommodate the insurance company as well. Within our own ecosystem at AIS, we tend to have more services. Like if you are already our customers, or if you have seen the advertisement, we have a lot more services at the moment. We offer services like telemedicine for our customers, including health tech and other healthcare services. Those are very good for our customers, and we could gain more interest in our products and services, and we need to find a way to link those services to our platform. And in terms of technology, we will apply IoT with our insurance products. We need to make sure that it helps the customer see the benefits of having these products, not just getting a good price, but to show them that if they get that particular product for insurance, it can help improving their life. For example, auto insurance, like our club customers, our concept is, besides of how the customer drive, they will be aware of how the customer drive, and if we want to promote good driving behavior, because the better the behavior, the lower the premium, and we hope that that will encourage people to change their behavior to improve their driving behavior. But we need to be able to define why and how safe driving means, and in the future they can actually see that how they can control their cost. They know that they might need to do this, how they plan their financial plan in order to help them navigate their budget in the aspects of insurance, so they could have more money to buy other products to offer themselves more protection. So that's from the platform. On the other hand, we want to also promote our own people to further develop their skills in learning more about the customer's behavior, so we could deliver the right products. We want to be more interactive with our customers. We know that there are certain things that we know, so we could respond to our customer just in time. We know that people are changing very quickly, and today we need to take good care of them. Okay, so like when we know that there's a trigger or there's a life event, not just the illness, we know that people start traveling. So there might be certain life events that we could offer some products and services to our customer, a more personalized products for them, so they could feel like they are receiving very good care and they will continue with our services. So we have seen the example from both companies, and both of them say the same thing. Service is the most important thing, and the customer should be the center of everything. We need to start with the customer before we translate their needs back to the technology. And we are coming to the end of today's session. If there's any question, please feel free to ask our panelists. All right. Once again, we are with our guest speakers, and I would like to thank both Ms. Revamping from the Advanced Digital Distribution, and Pacharawon Boonchoo, Director from the Bancassurance Business Management Department, Kasikorn Bank. And thank you so much for joining us in today's event. Thank you very much once again.